Hi, welcome to the McGuffey Readers Online Tutor. I have a little bit of a cold, but I'm going to try this anyway. Here we go. Today's lesson is from McGuffey's first Eclectic Reader, the revised edition, and we are on Lesson 25. Lesson 25, will you play? Will you play? And we're going to start this lesson out by looking at our vocabulary words. So what are the words for today? Here we go. James, Mary, made, sang, my, lay, sport, spade, lap, dig, dolls, sand, said. Notice that said is an exception to the rule. It's spelled S-A-I-D but pronounced S-E-D, said. We also have a possessive word today in the word dolls. Dolls. That means that the doll owns something. And I'll give you a tip. It's her bed. The doll's bed. And then I want to talk to you today about the syllable. A syllable is a unit of spoken language, and we talked about it the last lesson. And I said each unit has one vowel sound. But I want to point out that sometimes people pronounce vowels differently in certain words, depending on what part of the world they live in when they speak English. So they might say happy, very, merry differently, but they all have two syllables. And that won't change even if they use a short or a long vocal sound instead of a other short or long vocal sound. For example, happy, very, merry. Okay? So as long as each unit has one vowel sound. Like the long A at the beginning of Mary. Okay? And the long A in these one-syllable words. James, made, lay, spade. They all have one sound, like the long Y that takes the I sound in my, buy, shy, why, or the short A that is in the words sang, lap, sand. They all have one syllable. The short E in the word said, even though it's spelled differently. And we have the short I in the word dig, a one-syllable word. We have a long O in the word sport, and sport has many consonants. Sport, but it's still just one syllable because it has one vowel sound. And the short O in the word dolls, dolls, dolls. Even with that apostrophe S that makes it a possessive, it still has one syllable. And when we are reading our lesson today, let's not forget about our grammar and our punctuation marks. We have a period or a full stop, a comma, a semicolon, an exclamation mark, and a question mark. And today we even have quotation marks at the beginning and the end of when somebody is saying something. Okay? And we're going to read in paragraph form, a unit of thought. Here we go. Lesson 25. Kate, will you play with me? Said James. We will dig in the sand with this little spade. That will be fine sport. Kate, will you play with me? Said James. We will dig in the sand with this little spade. That will be fine sport. Not now, James, said Kate, for I must make my doll's bed. Get Mary to play with you. Not now, James, said Kate, for I must make my doll's bed. Get Mary to play with you. James went to get Mary to play with him. Then Kate made the doll's bed. James went to get Mary to play with him. Then Kate made the doll's bed. She sang a song to her doll, and the doll lay very still in her lap. Did the doll hear Kate sing? She sang a song to her doll, and the doll lay very still in her lap. Did the doll hear Kate sing? Let's read this one more time without repeating. Are you ready? Here we go. Kate, will you play with me? Said James. We will dig in the sand with this little spade. That will be fine sport. Not now, James, said Kate, for I must make my doll's bed. Get Mary to play with you. James went to get Mary to play with him. Then Kate made the doll's bed. She sang a song to her doll, and the doll lay very still in her lap. Did the doll hear Kate sing? Well, that's our lesson for today, and I hope that you go to the McGuffeyReaders.blogspot.com for more lessons and worksheets. And I'll talk to you later. I hope you visit me again. Bye-bye.